I Married Her Husband, Episode 3, The Day He Came Back. Sometimes the past doesn't knock, it breaks the door, and just when you think it's over, it shows up again, wearing the same smile, but hiding new lies. Daniel, the man who broke my heart, the man who married my sister. He came back, not with love, but with chaos. I thought I had peace. I thought my life with Alex was safe. But Daniel had one last game. And this time, he wasn't after love. He was after destruction. But I've changed. I'm not the girl he used to hurt. And I won't lose what I fought to rebuild. Not again. It was a quiet Sunday morning. Alex was making pancakes. The smell of cinnamon filled the air. We were laughing, dancing in the kitchen, like nothing could touch us. Until the doorbell rang. I wasn't expecting anyone. Alex opened the door, and there he was. Daniel, hair messy, eyes tired, holding a small bag. He looked broken. "Can we talk?" he asked. My heart didn't skip. It froze. Why now? What did he want? Alex stood beside me, strong, protective. Daniel looked between us and said, "I just need a few minutes, please." Alex looked at me. It was my choice. So I nodded. But I already knew. This wasn't just a visit. It was a warning. We sat in the living room. Daniel stared at his hands. "I lost everything," he said. "Olivia left me, took the house. I have nothing." I didn't blink. I didn't pity him. "You chose this," I replied. He nodded. "I know, and I regret it. Every single day." He looked into my eyes. "But the truth is, I never stopped loving you." My stomach turned, not because I believed him, but because I remembered all the lies, all the nights I cried while he held her. He reached out, touched my hand, and that's when Alex stepped in. "Don't." His voice was calm, but final. Daniel stood up. "I just wanted to say it. I wanted to tell you. I was wrong. You were always the best part of my life." Then he left, and I felt nothing, because the love he destroyed, it never came back. That night, I couldn't sleep, not because I missed Daniel, but because I feared him. Why now? Why return when everything was finally good? Alex held me in bed. His arms felt safe, but his eyes were serious. "I don't trust him," he said. Neither did I. And we were right. Because 2 days later, I got a letter. It was from a lawyer. Daniel wanted to sue for emotional damages. He claimed I stole Alex while we were still married. A complete lie. but lies are what Daniel knows best. He wasn't trying to win. He was trying to hurt. Again. And suddenly I realized this wasn't about love. It was about control. And I refused to be his victim again. I had to face him again. This time, in court. He sat across the room, wearing a fake suit, a fake smile, trying to act innocent. Alex held my hand the whole time. Our lawyer spoke first, then Daniel's. He twisted stories, tried to make me look like a traitor, but I stayed calm. When I was called to speak, I stood strong. I didn't steal anyone, I said. My marriage ended because of his betrayal, and I found love again, real love, the kind he never gave. The judge listened, and in the end, truth won. The case was dismissed. Daniel lost. Again. But this time, he didn't lose to just me. He lost to the woman I became. Weeks passed. I didn't hear from Daniel again, but I saw him once more, at the park. He was sitting alone. Same bag, same tired face. He looked up and saw me. I didn't stop. I just kept walking. Because some stories don't need a final chapter. Some people don't deserve it. Alex and I kept building our life. We traveled. We loved. We laughed again. But inside me, something had changed. Not pain, not anger, power. I wasn't scared anymore. Because I faced the storm, and I didn't break. I became the storm. If you've ever been betrayed, if someone took what was yours, remember this. What they steal never stays. And what you rebuild will always be stronger. Daniel tried to break me. Olivia tried to replace me. But in the end, they gave me the best gift. Freedom. To love again. To rise again. To choose myself. So to the women listening, don't beg to stay. Don't cry over people who don't see your worth. Walk away. Rebuild. And when they come back, don't open the door. Smile. Because revenge isn't about pain. It's about peace. And peace is the sweetest ending of all. Did your heart stop when he walked in again? Did you feel what Mia felt? That mix of anger, pain, and power? Tell us in the comments. Would you have looked him in the eyes like Mia did, or walked away without a word? Tap like if you felt Mia's control. Share this video with someone who's ever had to face the past. Subscribe, because this story isn't over yet. In the final episode, Mia will no longer play by anyone's rules. Not Olivia's, not Daniel's. She will choose herself. Episode 4, The Day I Chose Myself. The end is not what they expected, but it's exactly what she deserves.